Let's go live to Fox Sports News presenter Jim Callanan now. Jim, to some breaking news. Mike Hussey returned a positive test.
That's right, Pete. Look, we must stress these are reports coming out of Indian media this morning, so we haven't got absolute confirmation, but certainly from various reports coming out of India, yes, we understand that Mike Hussey, who is the batting coach with the Chennai Super Kings, has returned 2 positive tests. So that now adds to the growing count of positive tests in the IPL. And what we were talking about was a breach yesterday. Now looks like it is a full-blown spread. So, yes, Mike Hussey reports this morning, unconfirmed, but certainly the indications are he has tested positive. Now, that follows the news that at Delhi, where it's coached by this man, Ricky Ponting, and has players like Steve Smith and Marcus Stoinis, has a teammate there, Amit Mishra, who has been confirmed as COVID positive. So it gives you an understanding now that this really is spreading through the IPL. It has been suspended, as we know, and you really do wonder whether it can now get back up and running and conclude, given it's not more than just a breach. It is really a full-blown spread. The BCCI remain adamant that it is not cancelled, it is suspended, but in the very same statement, Pete, they did suggest that they're now doing everything in its power to arrange for the secure and safe passage of all participants in the IPL. And you think that's the goal for everyone now, as much as they may think they can relocate to Mumbai or even to the UAE, we're hearing, to complete the event. It's about getting them home. And Adam Gilchrist also spoke on Fox Sports last night, where he gave a greater and clearer indication of really what's going on over there. Players pretty much want to say and do the right thing so that they can get as much help as they can to get home. And Adam thinks behind the scenes there's only a growing level of anxiety.
I do think that there's been a little bit more concern than what the players have actually said and stipulated to this point. They do tend to want to make sure that they get the right messaging out there from the BCCI or the IPL. They don't particularly want to fall foul of those organisations giving the earning capacity over there in India. But interesting comment about the BCCI saying they want to, they're thinking of the safety of all the players. I probably feel that they're a little bit late in considering that. I'm not sure that the tournament should have started in India. I think the UAE might have been the safer option, like they did successfully last year.
So what happens now for those players involved, Jim, and in particular the Australians? Well,
certainly they're wondering the very same question as everyone else. How will they get home and when will that be? As we know, borders are closed until May 15 at the earliest. The federal government has been very strong with their rhetoric that they will not be offering the cricketers any preferential treatment or any priorities. And Cricket Australia themselves have said they will not be looking at getting a charter flight home as it stands at the moment. So really, it looks like the franchise owners themselves and Indian cricket might be these cricketers, staff and broadcasters' best chances of getting home if and when that is the case. To give you some level of the emotion at the moment for both those cricketers there and at home, this was a tweet from Candice Warner with pictures from David Warner's daughters to Daddy saying, "Stay safe, Daddy. Come home soon. We love you." But still, those families here and the cricketers abroad in India, no clearer picture as to just how that all happens.
Righto, Jim Callanan bringing us up to speed there. Thanks, Jim.